All right, let's get started with our 4 core lifts. Now, for the first lift we're going to do, you're going to need your stability ball. These are called ab rolls with the stability ball. Now, if you want it to be harder, you're going to start with the ball further away from you. If you want it easier, you're going to start with the ball closer towards you. Now, what you're going to do is you're going to put your fists, clench your fists, put both fists in the middle of the ball, closer so that your arms are somewhat close to you. Then what you're going to do is you're going to roll out, keeping your abs tightly engaged all the way out, and then you're going to roll it back in. Really try to squeeze through your abs when you're pulling it back in. You're just going to come straight out, and then squeeze it all the way back up. Now for these, we've got 2 sets of 15 reps. Remember, if you want to make it easier, you're just going to start with the ball closer to you, like this. And if you want to make it harder, start with the ball a little bit further away from you, like this. Now again, that's going to be 2 sets of 15 reps. All right, the next lift we're going to do for our core is called the ab stability drill on the stability ball. Now, sitting on the ball, you're going to slightly lean back until you feel your abs engage. Once you feel your abs engage, you're ready to begin. Now, let me show you what 1 rep looks like. Keeping your abs and core tight, you're going to lift that right leg, extend it, bring it back down, place it on the ground. Then you're going to lift up your left leg, keeping your abs tight, extend that leg, bring it in, and place it down. That is 1 rep. You're going to do 2 sets of 10 to 15 reps. Make sure while you're doing this, you're keeping your core very, very tight so that you can keep the stability and get through the lift. If this is too hard for you to do, just go ahead and lean back until your abs get engaged and just do 2 sets of 30 seconds holding it like that. But for this lift, we're going 2 sets, 10 to 15 reps. 1 rep is lifting each leg up, extending it, bringing it back down, then lifting up this leg, extending it, bringing it back down. Keeping that ab core engaged the whole time. All right, the next lift we're going to do for our core. Is going to be for our lower back. Now you're going to start off laying on your stomach. You're going to extend your arms and your legs, and you're going to lift your right arm with your left leg. So you're going to bring that up, squeezing through your glutes and your lower back. Bring it down, and then bring up your left arm with your right leg. Squeezing through your lower back and glutes, back down. And keep it going. It's 2, 2, 3. Good. Now, these are really going to work your lower back. If you want to make these harder, when you go up, you're going to hold it for a 3 to 5 second count. If you want to make it easier, just don't do as many reps. We're going to do 2 sets of 10 to 15 reps. Now, 1 rep. All right, the last lift we're going to do for our core is going to be crunches with weight. So these crunches are going to be very similar to the crunches we've done in the past videos, where you're going to be laying straight on your back, feet together. You need to focus on a point straight in front of your eyes on the ceiling, and that is where you want to drive your hands. You don't want to go this way. You want to go straight up. Now we're going to add a little weight, so make sure you have your free weight close to you. You're going to hold that free weight with both hands, and you're going to go straight up towards the ceiling and back down. Up towards the ceiling and back down. Now, we got 2 sets of 25 reps. If you want to make this harder, what you need to do is get both of your free weights and have both of them in your hands to increase the weight. If you want to make it so it's not as hard, just go ahead and drop the weights completely, and if you need to, you can go down in the repetitions. For this week's motivation, I'm going to ask you once again to get rid of something from your past. But this week I'm not talking about negative things in your past, because it is actually the success, the great things that you've done in your past that can hold you back the most. Because when you have success, some people take it too much. They get a big head, they get this chip on their shoulder. But now that chip on your shoulder is really like a dumbbell on your shoulder, because it holds you down, it holds you back from propelling to bigger and better things in your future. That same success that got you to this level is the same success that's going to keep you at this level, because you become satisfied. You need to get that chip off your shoulder. Don't be satisfied with your past success. Look for bigger and better things. One example would be Will Smith. He was very successful with the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. He could have been satisfied. He could have got a huge head about that sitcom because it was huge. Everybody knows about Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. If I started singing the rap song that goes at the beginning of Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, you would be singing it along with me, because that's just how big it was. So his head could have been huge. You could have had this huge chip on his shoulder, and he could have just stopped right there and become satisfied. But now what I want you to think about Will Smith in Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, and think about Will Smith now. And do you think Will Smith is thinking about what he did with the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air? He got that chip off his shoulder. He got that success out of his mind because he looked to the future for bigger and better things. And that's what he is doing now. And you can do the same in your life. So stop thinking about the success in the past. Get that chip off your shoulder and look for bigger and better things. For this week's nutritional tip, I'm going to ask you to slow down the pace at which you eat. Because our stomach, it really does send a signal to your brain to let your brain know that, hey, your body is satisfied. But see, when we eat too fast, our stomach doesn't even get the opportunity to tell your brain, hey, we're satisfied. By the time it gets to tell your brain that, you've eaten so fast that you've ate twice the amount of food that you really need. Then you end up feeling lethargic and you're sleepy, and you don't feel very good after a meal like that. You feel overstuffed and overly full instead of getting to the point of satisfaction. So I'm going to ask you this week, slow down the pace that you eat. Chew your food. That's the first part of the digestive process. Make sure that you chew that food. It's going to decrease indigestion. It's going to help what you eat fully digest as it goes through your system. So you eat slower. It's going to allow your stomach to tell your brain when you are satisfied. And in turn, you're not going to eat as much. Your portion sizes then is going to go down. It's going to fit the ID nutritional plan. Those portion sizes I have set in the nutritional plan will be plenty of food to make you to make your body satisfied. So make sure that you chew your food, eat slower, and you'll notice that those big meals that you used to eat, you're going to start getting full a lot quicker. And you're going to start noticing that those big meals are going to become a lot smaller. And you're going to be satisfied on less food. And it's going to help you to follow that diet plan. And it's going to help you to become better in 2009. Because you're not going to take in as many calories. And therefore, your body's only going to get what it needs.